Well, this Black Friday, we have a better deal for you for your next getaway. The Hilton Garden Inn, located in downtown Flint, is a one-of-a-kind historical landmark.
Oh my gosh, Bro Talks, the new thing, the new bachelor party.
Yeah.
It's like taller than me. This is so cool. It is one of the newest exhibits here at the Dow Gardens. That's where we're at this morning.
Good morning, baby.
Got her own mic built in too.
Yeah, oh, I smell it.
Cindy.
Okay, thanks, Cindy. That is wet.
Right here, Flint native Gary Campione, Detroit Lions, biggest fan. We got the belt to prove it.
We got lots of things to prove it.
I got some blood flowing, my heart's pumping, I'm ready to take on the day.
That's awesome. That's good to hear.
So what is the best part about this for you?
I am excited to eat a punchki. Okay, so we were just having this discussion. Is it punchki or punchki? And like, what's your take on this?
I would say punchki.
Okay. Me too. I say punchki. We're going to try some of those too this morning, so stick around for that. I also wanted to show off the Loons jersey that they were so gracious enough to give me. Snowfest continues throughout this weekend. It runs through Sunday. Make sure you guys come on out and, of course, layer up, because otherwise you might regret it like I did. What are those fossils and what makes them so special?
Well, the fossils from the Michigan Basin were collected by me over the last 27, 28 years.
Today we're talking about transplanting trees and also taking care of current ones.
Yep.
So, you know, not a lot of people think of shrubs or plants when they're growing their garden or maybe even their yard. So, you know, the makers of Dairy do. You think trees need some love. What do they need?
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming on. You're joining us all the way from California this morning. So first off, congratulations on the book release. How has the feedback been for you so far? I returned after screaming my head off back in 2019. Heads up, there's gonna be lots of screaming in this next clip, but let's just say they picked right up where we left off. Check it out. I appreciate you coming in and sharing your gifts. All right, so today we're talking about upcoming performances, holidays with Saginaw Choral Society. So Tammy, tell us a little bit about this concert, what people can expect. We just got a little preview. As you can see, it went pink to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month and the Making Strides Walk in Flint. The weather ball can now turn different colors other than the legacy red, blue, and yellow colors. Now, TV5 was able to join Huntington Bank's regional president, Greg Viner, to officially turn the color pink.
I'm gonna choose two.
Okay.
And I'm gonna donate those in honor of you guys.
Well, that was really great. That's like, wow, that
Isn't that
touches
cool?
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sheriff
I'm
Swanson.
even gonna write from Blake.
Well, let's do the whole team, but start with my name first.
That's right. From Blake and team.
There we go.
I got it.
We're super excited to learn more about the why and kind of what it offers. It's more than just a gym. So we're going to start off with the membership. So what's included in a membership? And the response, you said it's been mostly positive, and you know, Bad Axe is not that large of a town. So what's the recognition been like at home for you guys? Done and done. 2 games in the past. You moved on in the postseason, and now, you know, the championship. So, you know, you've been in this spot before. How's it feel to be back? And it sounds great, easy, smells good, delicious, amazing, and what have you. Any tailgating plans for you guys we could get maybe some inspiration from?
Well, I'll be making a roadie board and taking it over to a friend's house. And it's a little divided there, but I'll be there rooting on Michigan State.
Okay. we got 2 Spartans here.
2 Spartans.
Yeah.
And a Wolverine who's just cowering over here because I've never been this outnumbered before.
My house is split, so I understand.
Yeah, that's all right. And just everywhere, we took part and made our own as well. This is me and Bernie hanging out in Arizona. That's when I lived there a few years ago. So it's pretty funny, John. I want to hear from your perspective. You were here at the time, 1982. Just tell our listeners what role you were in at first when the news broke, and what was that atmosphere? It's all unfolding, surging gas prices, and they could be affecting safety. A local sheriff's agency now must cut back on how much deputies drive. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this noon. I'm Blake Keller. New York City's mayor has rolled out a strict new policy to fight a surge in COVID cases brought on by Omicron and the winter months. In more local news, the application for a small business grant program in Bay County is now open. That grant comes from the American Rescue Plan. Grants will be awarded to businesses that are woman-owned, minority-owned, or veteran-owned. It's like one of the most prestigious
prestigious institutions that we've read, the Ballet of Ukraine. So what does it mean to you to have them come here?
Yeah,
We have Kim Zimmer, Associate Region Engineer with NDOT. She is helping us gauge those road conditions this morning. Kim, again, thank you so much for being here. I know you joined us earlier this week. It's been a busy week for you and your road crews. What are your crews saying about road conditions right now at this hour?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for waking up with us here on TV5. Wake Up, I'm Blake Keller. Glad you could join us. Meteorologist Matthew Monjo is here with a look at your forecast, and enjoy it while you can. We have a nice, beautiful morning so far.
Yeah, very warm as you're heading out the door, and we've been talking about it this week.
Yeah.
That warmer weather on the way. Today is the day where we hit the 70s, and then we're back to that colder weather for the weekend.
I think that is what is really crazy about it all, is the fact that we're 70s in November.
Yeah.
You know, we're used to those sharp cutoffs in temperatures.
Yeah,
but
and that's usually what happens at this time of year.
Well, these pictures are easy to get lost in, and there's so much more than meets the eye. Going through the photos with Marcia, she tells me that this photo is the Southern Ring Nebula, a cloud of gas revealing a fading star. And she told me to take a closer look to the left side to what seems like a scratch. Well, I'll let her explain exactly what that is. Hey, Colette, good morning. You're right about that. With quarantine, many people turned their hobbies into careers. For one local pilot, that's exactly what the pandemic did. And now his new business venture is about to take off. Check it out.
Chris Welch is hard at work, putting the finishing touches on Aviator Cookie Company, a brand new cookie shop in downtown Midland. And yes, there's a reason for the airplane theme.
I was born to a family of pilots. I'm the 14th one. My grandmother was the first pilot in 1942 to learn how to fly.
As a pilot, it's been a tough year.
I was flying international routes to Europe, and those were the first to get grounded. So I didn't fly for 9 months straight.
But just as it's done for most of his life, baking helped him get through.
I've baked for a really long time, and it had become really my stress reliever. You know, previous jobs I've had, they've always joked that they can tell when I'm stressed because I'm bringing in cookies or cinnamon rolls or cupcakes.
With inspiration from his son and daughter.
Driving around Midland, my daughter's in the back, and she's, "Daddy, when I grow up, I want to own a cookie store." So that was it.
Welch knew there was no better opportunity than now to open Aviator Cookie Company.
I really miss flying. I've been doing it for so long. So I wanted to combine my two loves, so aviation and cookies. So
a plane load of cookie recipes, 30 cookies will be in rotation, served over a custom 1955 Beechcraft Twin Bonanza airplane wing for his counter.
I've always loved when I see people take a bite of my cookies, and I can see that look on their face that it's really good, and it's instant gratification, and it's just cool.
Fasten your seatbelts. Your taste buds are about to be riding first class.
We gotta have fun with it, right? There's so many puns you could use. Now, speaking of first class, that's a category of cookies he's selling, including salted caramel and cinnamon roll cookies. But there's so many cookie flavors that you can try for yourself. Aviator Cookie Company's grand opening is March 20th.